people, it's Rickita and I'm back with another video. So in this video, you guys, I want to tell you guys about the home buying process in Florida. Don't forget, I have my real estate license, so I'm able to help you guys actually look for a home. So if you guys are looking to buy a home in Florida, I'm able to help you here. But if you're looking to buy a home somewhere else and you kind of being nosy, you checking in on Florida right now, I can actually help you also. I can help you connect with a realtor and also to get pre-approved too in Florida or outside of Florida. So definitely let me know. I have my number here, so go call or text me anytime, 833-RICKITA. Now, let's get right on into the video. I don't want to waste your time and I don't want to make this video long. I want to get right into the steps of actually buying a home. So I have 10 easy steps for you guys to go over. Now, first, I actually looked up a nice property here on Zillow and I want to show you like what the new construction properties look like because a lot of my clients, they want to buy new construction. So look at this nice house right here. It's very beautiful. It actually comes with a pool. Look at the kitchen. It's really, really nice. Brand new. This is new construction. Now, if you guys buy a new construction home, don't forget, you can actually lay out how you want your home to look. What color cabinets, you can get all the details that you want in your home. But they also have homes that's already built brand new that you can just go ahead and move right on into. And you'll even have water in your backyard, which is really nice for those people that want to have water in their backyard. And you have a community pool, as you can see here, and also to a playground area and like a picnic area. So that's really nice. And again, this property is a new construction home, and there's so many homes out there. So if you want me to send you a list of homes that's actually available, or you want me to take you over to some places that actually have new construction, definitely let me know because I can help you with that process. But let's go ahead and go over the 10 steps I want you guys to know. Now, the first step when it comes down to buying a property in Florida, right? I want you guys to start looking. So go on Zillow like I just did. Go on Zillow, look at some of those properties, see if you even want to buy a home and where. Like when you come to me, I want you to know exactly where you want to buy. Are you looking to buy in Orlando, Davenport? Are you looking to buy in Tampa? Are you looking to buy in Miami? Like where are you looking to buy? Jacksonville. So let me know exactly where you're looking to buy and in what areas too. So that would be like something that you can just look on Zillow with if you guys want to look on Zillow, or if you guys want me to send you a list of homes, don't forget I can send you a list of homes, but know where. Where at in Florida. Florida is huge. Where do you want to be at in Florida? So do that initial search yourself and figure out where you want to be. Now, the next step, I want you guys to set a budget. So when I say set a budget, I always tell my clients, save at least 5%, at least, right? 5% of the home that you want to buy. So if your home is going to cost $100,000, you need to save $5,000. If it's going to cost $200,000, you guys need to actually save $10,000. If the home is going to cost $300,000, you guys need to save $15,000. So that's kind of how you guys can figure out, how much your home is going to cost and how much you should save. So $5,000 for every $100,000, basically. Now, after you figure that out, like, okay, I know how much my house is going to cost about, it's probably going to be like $400,000, $500,000, right? I already know how much my home is going to cost. I know where I want to be at. I want to be in Davenport. I want to be in Orlando. I know where I want to be at. Let me know that so I can actually send you a list of homes in that area, and I can actually start going through the process of helping you get pre-approved. So after you contact me, the first thing I want to do is I want to ask you what's going on with your credit, or the first thing that you want to do too when you're looking to buy a home is to figure out what's going on with your credit. Now, the minimum credit score I always tell my clients I want them to have is a 640 credit score. And that's because if you guys have that 640 credit score, you're going to have a better chance of actually getting approved than if you were just to have the minimum requirements. So if you guys are vet, you guys can have a minimum 550 credit score and get approved for a home with no money down. But still, something can go wrong, and you never know. Something happen with your credit score and can go lower. So I always tell people to aim for that 640 credit score so that you don't have any room for error. So that's for the vets. You guys can do the no money down VA loan, and you only need to have like a 550, 580 credit score. Now, if you guys are like trying to go the traditional route and get a VA loan, you're going to need to make sure, not a VA loan, FHA loan, you're going to have to at least make sure you have a 500 minimum credit score. And you're looking at putting 3.5% down. So $3,500 for every $100,000 your home is going to cost. That's how much you're looking to put down. Now, in this market that we're in now, they're not really accepting people with FHA loans. So I always tell people to get approved for the conventional loan. Now, the conventional loan, you only need a 620 credit score for that loan. And you're looking at putting 3% down, which is less than 3.5% down. You're looking at putting 3% down and sometimes 5% down. Now, they have a VA loan out there, not a VA loan, they have a loan out there with Navy Federal Credit Union where you can actually get approved with no money down, and they don't have any PMI, which is mortgage insurance. Usually, if you're doing FHA loan, you're going to have a mortgage insurance, which is a minimum extra $100 per month. Depending on how much your loan is, it can be very high, but it's minimum $100. I haven't seen anybody yet with less than $100 per month they're paying for mortgage insurance. But they have a program out there with no money down, so you guys may want to look into that. And if you guys want to do like the USDA loans, that's when you can buy a home in certain areas. You're looking at putting no money down on that loan, right? USDA loans, no money down, but you want to have at least a minimum 620 credit score. So just aim for that 640 credit score, because you never know when they pull your credit where your credit is going to end, where your credit is going to be at. So go ahead and figure out where your credit score is at. Now, after I find out you have the right credit score and you don't have a lot of debt on your credit reports, like if you have bankruptcies that's on your credit reports, that if it's chapter 13, you're going to have to wait 1 year to buy. If it's chapter 7, you got to wait 2 years to buy a home. If you have these different debts, charge off for credit cards you didn't pay, collections, you really need to work on getting those removed from your credit reports, because sometimes they're not going to want to approve you for a loan. But after I look at your credit reports and I see, oh, look, you able to get pre-approved, I'm going to actually send you over to a mortgage company so that they can give you that pre-approval. Because a lot of times when you want to connect with your realtor, which is the next step, I want you to connect with your realtor, and I'll give you a realtor. I'll be that realtor for you. You want to make sure you have that pre-approval letter, because a lot of realtors, most realtors, I don't even know any realtors that's going to take you out to look at properties if you're not pre-approved. So make sure that you get that pre-approval, and I can help you with that process. But after you get the pre-approval, you have to start looking for homes. That's it. That's all. You have to start looking for homes. So I want you guys to, guys and girls, I want you guys to actually go out and start looking at homes with your realtors. And when you're looking at home with your realtor, I want you guys to look at everything and ask questions. Don't just go around, this is cute. Ask questions. Why is that there? Why is this wrong? Is that bad? Ask questions, because that's what we're here for. So definitely ask questions. Now, after you find homes, because you're going to look at these different homes to actually figure out which one you want, I want you guys to really find that home that you love so much that you cannot see yourself living without. And I want you to put an offer in on that property. So when you put an offer in on that property, you tell the seller, hey, I'm 100% sure I'm going to get this home, and this is the amount that I want to pay for it. So even though the seller, they'll have a set amount that they're asking for that property, you can pay whatever you want to pay for it. It's up to the seller to accept it or counter it, right? So yeah, go ahead and put an offer on that property. Now, if the seller accepted or counter it, then it's time for y'all to sign those papers and get the contract finalized. So go ahead, sign those papers. You should get a copy of it in your email. A lot of realtors go ahead and send you your email. That's what I do. So you should get a copy of it in your email. Now, after you sign your contract, like, the house is yours at this point. The house is like yours. You might as well think the house is yours. So go ahead and know that you sign a contract, the house is yours. Now, after you sign the contract, understand that person, the company actually pre-approved you, gave a pre-approval letter, they're going to need to finalize your loan. So they're going to need a copy of your W-2s, copy of your last 2 years of tax returns. They're going to need last 30 days of check stubs. They're going to need 60 days, the last 60 days of your bank statements. They're going to need a copy of your ID. These are the different things that your lender is going to need so that they can finalize your documents. Now, after you send all these documents in, I really want you, as you go through the home buying process, I want you to start getting all these documents together. Like, when you start looking at homes, you need to already have these documents already together so you can send to the lender right away. So that, because you're the person that's going to slow it down if you don't get them documents in right away. Now, after you make sure all them documents are in, or even during that time while you're doing that, you have to think about if you want to get a home inspection. So usually you'll talk to your realtor while you're signing that document, telling them how much you want to pay for the home. Let them know whether or not you're going to get the inspection on the home. I always tell people, get an inspection on your property, because you don't even know like what's going on with that property. And the inspector would come in and tell you everything that's wrong with the property. Hey, this plug is wrong. Something's wrong with the furnace. Something wrong with the hot water tank. Something wrong with your roof. They'll tell you everything that's wrong with your property. They're going to be all on top of the roof. They're going to know what's going on. And you're not up there. You're not seeing what's going on. So I always tell people, go ahead and get that inspection on your property. Now, it's not required, but it's well worth the money. Understand that it's well worth the money. Now, after you have your inspection, you need to go ahead and get your insurance. So you have to get insurance for your property. This is something that you can actually find you have to find on your own. You can ask your realtor for advice. I personally, help my buyers go ahead and find insurance. So if you need help with that, definitely let me know. I can help you find insurance on your property, but you'll have to find insurance on your property and give them a date. Say, hey, I'm planning on closing on this date, because you should kind of know what date you plan on closing on. And after you have the date you plan on closing on, they can give you a quote, and you can send it over to your lender so that they can put that into the amount that you're going to have to pay. They could put that into your closing, and your closing is the day where you're going to actually pay. They're going to have all your numbers there. We'll talk about that more at the end, but go ahead and get that over to your lender. Now, after you do that, right, you get that document over to them, you have to close on your home. But before you can close on your home, I know we're kind of already here on closing on your home, you have to get an appraisal done on your home. So the lender, they'll send out an appraiser to see how much the home is worth. So once that appraisal come back, you got all your documents in, the lender don't need anything, you already sent them the information for the insurance, then at that time you'll be able to close. So when I say closed, that's when you're going to actually get the keys to your property, and you're going to put the money down that you have required to put down on your property. Now, 3 days before you actually close, they're going to send you something called a closing disclosure that's going to tell you exactly how much you're going to have to pay in terms of your down payment and where all the money is going. So when you get that loan money, they're going to tell you where all of your money is going and what's all your fees. They're going to tell you how much your taxes, insurance, everything is for your mortgage payment. All the detail of the money, anything that got to do with the finances, you're going to get that 3 days before you close. Now, on top of getting that 3 days before you close, you have to actually do a walkthrough of that property. So you have to walk through the property. Sometimes you may find things from your inspection. If you got that inspection, you may find things that you want to get fixed before you buy that property. So if you told the seller you want to get anything fixed, this is the time where you're going to actually make sure that those items are actually completed. So go ahead and do the walkthrough. This is 3 days before closing. Now on your closing date, that's when you're going to bring a copy of your ID. Do not forget your ID or you can't sign. Bring a copy of your ID. Make sure it's not expired. And also make sure you bring the check on whatever you have to bring down to put down for closing. So bring that also. And you'll close on your home. You'll sign all your documents. They'll let you know what all your documents are. And you're going to get the keys to your home. Now, some people, if you're doing new construction, everything will be kind of different with this one. But this is if you get new construction, it's already done. This is the process that you'll go through to actually buy a home. But that will kind of basically be everything, you guys. Like literally, that's everything. You'll move it to your new home. As soon as you get those keys, the house is yours. I always tell people, when you move into your home, make sure you change your locks. It's so many realtors, so many people been through that property. You never know if they got the keys to your property, keys to your home. Change the locks to your property. Change the locks. Now, let's go through this process really quickly again, just to make sure that you understand what you need to do to buy a home in Florida. First thing is, I want you to know, number one, where you're going to buy a home at. It's going to be in Davenport, Orlando, Tampa. Where are you going to buy a home? Do that for yourself. Figure out that on your own, where you want to buy a home. Second, I want you to figure out your budget. So I want you to start saving or figure out how much you can afford with a home. Because don't forget, $5,000 for every $100,000 in your home. If your home is going to cost $400,000, make sure you have at least $20,000 saved. That's at least, don't forget, at least $20,000 saved. And two, hire the right agent. Don't forget, I'm going to help you with that process. After you figure out where you want to be, how much your budget is going to be, contact me. And we can go through the process of figuring out who your agent is going to be to make sure that you're getting the right agent. And like I said, if you're in my area, I can actually help you with that home. Next, I want you to get your pre-approval. You're going to seek your pre-approval. Look at your credit. See if you're going to be able to get approved. And we're going to actually send you over to a mortgage company so you can get your pre-approval letter so that you can talk to a lender or you can talk to a realtor. Now, after you get your letter from that lender, then I want you to connect with your realtor. And don't forget, I'm helping you with that process also. So we're going to connect you with a realtor. After we connect you with a realtor, they're going to send you a list of homes so that you can find a home that you really want. So that's step number 5. After you find a home that you really want, step number 6 is you have to make an offer on that property. You have to say how much you want to buy on that property, how much you want to pay for. Step number 7, after you figure out how much you want to pay for that property, you got to get the contract signed with the seller for them to agree that, hey, yeah, I like the terms of this. You can buy the house for this amount. We can close on this date. I like that, right? After you get the contract signed, I want you to make sure that you get all those last documents into the mortgage company. So don't forget your ID, tax returns, your bank statements, your check stubs, all that good stuff. I want you to get that over to the mortgage company to make sure that they can get everything together so that you can actually close. Get that in right away. And don't forget, during this time too, you get an inspection on your property. And number 9, you find an insurance company. And then also during this time too, the mortgage company is going to send an appraiser out there to figure out how much your house is going to appraise for. So keep that in mind. You're not going to find an appraiser. The bank is going to find an appraiser. All you have to do is just sit back and relax. Sometimes they may make you pay out of pocket for that appraisal right away. And sometimes they can put it actually in your loan. Now, after you go through all these steps, the appraisal come back good. You like the house still. The inspection went good for you. You may find little minor things you want to get fixed, but you told the seller they're going to fix it. Everything is good. Now it's time for you to close on your home. And don't forget, 3 days before you close, they're going to let you know exactly all your fees that you're going to have to pay, what's your mortgage going to be, what down payment is going to be, where all the money is going. And then also you're going to do a walkthrough of that home to make sure everything looks exactly how it looked when you actually said you was going to purchase it. And after you do that, you close and that's it. That's all the 10 steps. So don't forget, you guys, my phone number is here. It's actually 374. I don't know how I did this, how I put it like this, but definitely, you guys, call or text me if you have any questions. I'll make sure I have it. At the top, you can see the 833 Rickita. Go ahead and call the text that number too. It's 2 separate numbers, but definitely they can route you to the right person so that we can actually help you get approved for a home. And don't forget, you guys, you watch them on YouTube most likely, so make sure you guys subscribe to my channel and let me know if you need me to send you out a list of homes, find your mortgage broker, or even find your realtor. And I'll be happy to help you with that. Again, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Talk to you soon. There's so many people out there with debt. So much debt, you guys, that they can't even get a car. They can't get a mortgage. They can't even get a credit card. Like, I mean, a $200 credit card. Some people can't even get a secure credit card. So that's why I created my exclusive credit membership. And it's only $1, you guys. So my exclusive credit membership, you guys will actually get the letters to delete bankruptcies, charge-off, repossessions, any negative account that you have in your credit reports. I have the letter so you guys can get that deleted. But guess what? Just because you guys are a part of my exclusive membership, you can get all those letters. But say if you don't want to do all that work, I have it so that you guys can get free credit repairs. So that means I will actually start working to help you remove these accounts from your credit reports. And look right here, look all the results that my clients are getting. So definitely remember, you guys can join my exclusive membership for just $1. And I'll have that link down below. Or you guys can text SCORE 21,000 and you guys will have that link. So I'll see you guys in my exclusive membership.